Looks good. I'd say it's almost perfect.
My name is Zach Ellis and welcome to my journey. I don't know where I'm going or how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to be tearing shit up every step of the way. Along with a few friends, of course.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll be building, modifying, repairing, fabricating, and racing every chance I get.
Terrifying.
But if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and of course, enjoy the video. Alright guys, back over in the garage today. Today I'm actually going to be trying to powder coat the valve cover of the SRT4. I was already back here messing with trying to get an idea of how I'm going to put it in the oven, and I realized that the valve cover is like an inch wider than the oven. So this is the rack that goes in the oven. It's a perfect square. It's roughly an inch too long, because if we line up this side, it sticks out inch and a half, something like that. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I'm gonna hang it in here. So I'll end up putting maybe the rack on the very top shelf and then hang the valve cover from below it. But when I stuck it into the oven, you can see that it has to be at a pretty steep angle to fit in there. So I was even considering just putting it in there like that on an angle. I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't think it would hurt anything. The very ends might get a little messed up, but not enough for it to be a concern to me, I don't think. But either way, I'm gonna try and hang it first. If I can't hang it, then this is gonna be the method I take. Either way, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna fire up the oven. I'm going to outgas the valve cover. Basically what that's designed to do is to burn any oils off of the surface of the valve cover. I've already took the time to degrease this. I degreased it, I scrubbed it, I brake cleaned it. Then I took it home and I put it in a bath of like Dawn dish soap just to let that stuff really dig in there, and then I scrubbed it again. But I'm going to definitely outgas it still to ensure that I don't have any oil on the surface. If there's oil on it, it's going to create like open spots down to bare metal. It looks really bad. So we're gonna try and mitigate that by following the proper steps. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna fire up the oven, let it get up to temperature, and then we'll start the outgassing process. Just prepping the valve cover. I've got it out of the oven, sitting on the table. I just started putting plugs everywhere where I need them or want them. The threads, I'm not concerned about getting them mucked up because I can just chase the threads, but either way I figure it's going to be smart just to go ahead and try and cover them. I'm about to alcohol the whole valve cover to make sure that there's no dust left, and I'm going to do a little bit of taping. I want to tape where the coil packs snap in, and I'm going to tape where the oil fill plug goes. I'm going to tape up over here. I think that's all I'm going to tape up for now. Once all that's finished, I'm going to hang it back from the rack and we'll start spraying it. Alright, so valve cover's been in here. It hit 375. It sat for 10 minutes, which is what the manufacturer recommends. So we're going to open it up and hopefully it looks good without getting burnt.
Oh, that thing looks good. I'd say it's almost perfect.
It's a little bit darker than I had anticipated, but I'm not upset about it. I think it still came out really good. And that's what they say. They say it's a different color when it's wet. So I'm gonna let this thing cool off. Hopefully it doesn't take forever. And then once it's completely cool, I'll pull it out and we'll admire my work, I guess. All right, we got the valve cover all finished here. I think it looks pretty good. The color, I think it's pretty close from not comparing it next to the car. I'll bring the car in here in a few minutes and hold it next to it. But for now, I've got to remove all the tape and everything that's plugged the holes. And in the future, I'm going to sand the top powder coat off the letters. So the letters will be the brushed finish or shiny finish, I guess. But yeah, let me remove all this stuff and then I'll bring the car in so we can compare the colors. Alright, so we got the valve cover all installed. It looks really good. The only thing I have left to do to it now is I need to sand the powder coat off the letters and numbers on the front of it. I want to have that raw aluminum look there, really, so you can see what the letters say and they kind of pop. Right now, from a distance, you can't even tell that there's letters there. It just looks like a giant red blob. As far as color matching goes, it's close. It's not exact, but I think that's due to the fact that that is a wrinkle flat color versus the gloss paint. So I'm happy with it. I can't complain one bit. The next step, I guess, is going to be, besides sanding the letters off, is I'm going to try and remove the intake manifold. I'm going to do the battery tray and the intake. I'll probably powder coat all of those at the same time. But that's going to be down the road a little bit. But I will say, the old valve cover, even if the red isn't exact, the old valve cover is terrible looking compared to the red. Nasty. And while I had the valve cover off, I actually installed a new PCV valve. I figured why not, since it's easy to get to with it on the bench. So with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if there's anything you want to see me do to the car in the future, leave it down in the comment section below and hopefully I can knock it out. See ya.